After centuries of sleep, of nothingness, I have returned.
Alright, welcome back to Eye of the Storm. This is Onikage. Eye of the Storm is a show where we discuss interesting stories from the Daily Stormer, hosted by Mr. Wang Lin. Eternal thanks to Mr. Wang Lin for running this site. It's a fantastic site where you get the news behind the news and insights very deep. So thank you, and once again, subscribe, like, leave a comment down below. Helps the channel out. Thank you so much. So here we have France. Court awards Macron's husband 8,000 euros in damages because women claim he's a man. So Candace Owens here on Twitter saying, do you know you can't say satanic cult on YouTube? That was the reason they provided for why they took down the interview I did with Xavier Poussard, the brave French journalist who exposed that Brigitte Macron is, in fact, a man. Here's that censored interview below. We'll check that out probably in our own time, September 11th. Interesting times. Macron's wife is a man. So yes, we've seen those strange pictures of Emmanuel Macron with like black men, something like this. It was really weird. Oh yeah, here we go. These are the images. It was so strange. Yeah, this looks like some kind of blacked thing. It's too strange. Like, look at him, look at the desire in his eyes. And they're all like thugs and stuff. Yeah, there he is again with his alleged wife. Why is he sweating? So strange. What is this? Anyways, so that's that. Anyways, so Macron's wife is a man. This is well established. It's a fact. We all know it. How can it be award damage without undergoing a DNA test? That's true. They haven't done a DNA test. So, The Guardian. The court has ordered two women to pay 8,000 euros in damages to the First Lady, alleged, Brigitte Macron, after making false claims that she was transgender. Now, okay, so when you order, so we call it defamation, right? In common law, maybe civil law is different. But in common law, defamation occurs where a statement has been made, it's false, but it's also damaging. So in common law, a defense to a damaging statement is that it's true, right? So what we call fair comment in common law. But this is civil law, so maybe the standards are different. But from a common law perspective, you're looking at, okay, you've made a statement. Your defense would be that my statement is true. And to prove that it's true, she has to undergo a DNA test. The DNA test will tell you whether a person is a male or a female. That's one. But in France, you don't have that. You don't have that requirement, I guess. Just going by what the court says. And then, if the statement is damaging, just simply saying that someone is transgender is not a damaging statement, unless you are admitting, conversely, that being transgender is bad. So you see, all they said was that she's transgender and nothing else. The woman posted a YouTube video 2001 alleging that Macron was a man named Michel, an untruth. A strange way to word it. Why would they call it an untruth rather than a falsehood? Words have meanings, right? So let's see if the word untruth is a word. Let's see if that is actually a word, because it's a strange thing to say, to call it an untruth rather than a lie or a falsehood. So, libel, you see. Well, that's strange. Untruth. An untruth is a lie. That's not true. An untruth is not a lie. An untruth is something that is less than true, but not really a lie. Non-truth is a lie. That's strange. That's not. Yeah, and here's one thing, another thing about the English language. There is no such thing as true synonyms. No two words truly, fully, completely mean the same thing. No two different words, if you understand what I'm saying. So, untruth, a lie. People often say untruth to avoid saying lie. Exactly. State of being false. I don't agree. I don't agree. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that definition at all. Oxford. We need something more cogent than Oxford. Okay, let's see Merriam-Webster. So you see synonyms of untruth: delusion, myth, superstition. So you see a delusion, right? They're calling an untruth a delusion as as a synonym of untruth, but a delusion is something that someone can truly believe, but just turns out not to be true. That is very different from a lie. Because a lie, let's see, okay, so right, an untruth is a lie, but you're defining one word with another. So let's see what a lie is, just to show you how weird the word is. Let's go back to Oxford, right? Oxford Dictionary. Okay. Oxford Dictionary. Lie. What is a lie? We need the noun. Where's the noun? Lie, noun. A statement made by someone knowing it's not true. You see that? It's made by someone knowing that the statement is not true. So there is an element of what's the word? There's a deliberate attempt to say something that is known to not be true, right? But that's different from an untruth, isn't it? When you compare both. But whatever. Let's get back to the story. But just understand that there's a reason they put the word untruth here instead of a falsehood. Because if it's a falsehood, you call it a falsehood. If it's a lie, you call it a lie. But an untruth is a weird way to put it because the word truth is still there. Just pick up on things like this when you read stories. That went viral, so an untruth that went viral just weeks before the 2022 presidential election and prompted Macron, to file a libel complaint. So here's the theory, going quite deep. Jean-Michel. So this like it's the same dude. Anyways, post spread on social media claiming the first lady, formerly Brigitte Trogneux, had never existed, and her brother Jean-Michel had changed gender and assumed that identity. That is crazy. I would like to see that. The Paris court sentenced Amandine Roy and Natasha Ray to pay a total of 8,000 euros in damages to the president's wife. Really? Oh, and 5,000 euros to her brother Jean-Michel Trogneux. Okay, so if Jean-Michel exists, then the theory falls apart, doesn't it? Let's see. Wait a minute. Wait. Jean-Michel should exist, doesn't? Where is Jean-Michel? Where is his Wikipedia? If Jean-Michel is, wait, Jean-Michel Moore, Jean-Michel Young, Jean-Michel Dessay. What is happening? Let me check his Wikipedia. He must exist. If he doesn't exist, then she is Jean-Michel. So wait, when you search, in Microsoft Bing. Maybe we should go to Google. But when you search Microsoft Bing for a person who allegedly exists such that you have to pay 8,000 euros to the wife and 5,000 euros to her brother Jean Michel Trogneux, and you search in Microsoft Bing, who is this person? Or Wikipedia. Maybe I spelled it wrong, that's why. Jean Trogneux is not. So you search Jean Michel Trogneux, and it's the president's wife who comes out. Why? Okay, the first lady, her brother, and an outrageous. Okay, so let's see. This article is Le Monde. Le Monde? Yeah, it's Le Monde. All right, all right, all right. So her brother was in fact her brother, right? So the subject was trending. Miss Ventura, three different elements of the story. That's original says women who are pursuing for a long time, so it was a vendetta. Then there are those who share and exaggerate what is being claimed, and of course the hosts, social media platforms, right? So the originators changed her family tree. Natasha Ray on her Facebook page, she says that Mr. Macron is a man and goes back to 2001. She co-authored with Javier Poussard, the far-right magazine Fait et Document. Lack of media coverage of they rely, among other things, the lack of media coverage of Mr. Trogneux. Exactly. Why doesn't he exist? To cast out on his very existence. I mean, sue me too, please. Well, no, don't. But they also suggest, in typical conspiracy fashion, stop using the word conspiracy, that Ms. Macron's refusal to communicate details of her private life as part of a strategy put in place to hide from the general public the truth they came to have uncovered. Okay, so they're asking for Le Monde. Is this like a New York Times thing? Who are they affiliated with? Whatever. Anyways, this is so retarded. You search his name and wait, I did Wikipedia, and it's Brigitte Macron that comes out. Let's see what it says about her family. Fratrie, right? So she has this person as a sibling, right? Okay, so Jean-Claude Trogneux. I thought it was Jean Michel. Let's translate the page. How do you translate? En anglais, s'il vous plaît. Okay, so in French, you get more information than in English. She's the youngest of 6 children. Jean Trogneux, owner of 5 chocolaterie, yeah, Trogneux, found in Amiens. Wow, that's nice. Amiens is close to my heart. Shout out BF1. Anyways, the company is known as Jean Trogneux, run by her nephew Jean Alexandre Trogneux. Okay, what about her brother? Okay, so the English doesn't talk about Jean Michel. Isn't that curious? That it. Oh, actually, it's Jean Claude, not even Jean Michel. So who the fuck is Jean Michel? Let's find out who Jean Claude is. Okay, so this is Jean Claude Trogneux. Let's see the proof. So this is 2021. So it's not just Candace Owens talking about this. The proof: Franz Wesley wasn't born a man. Is filled as a wicked slur spread by French far-right to damage the election hopes of her husband. Okay. Family are renowned chocolatiers and confectionaires in the Amiens region of northern France. Upmarket Trogneux brand is well known. Let's say Thornton is in Britain. Okay. She grew up to be Brigitte Macron. Come on, man. Don't talk like this. She's like 40 years his senior, but no one talks about that. Fuck off. She was married before. Ugh. She grew up talking as though she's like a 20-year-old girl. She's like 40 years Macron's senior. Stop. Poisonous standards, latest conspiracy theory aimed at undermining Mrs. Macron. She's nobody. She's just the wife of the president who slept with him when he was a teenager. Stop it. Right. So she's 68 years old. I mean, Macron is 45 at best, maybe 40. He's very young. In the interview, she referred to the old Trogneux family photograph. The little girl sitting on her mother's knee claimed it's probably Natalie Farsi, who was orphaned when Brigitte's older sister Mary Vaughan was killed in a car crash along with her husband for Farsi when Brigitte was very young. Okay, and Brigitte, her birth name she claimed was Jean-Michel Trogneux, the boy in the check shirt in the photograph, before he became a transgender woman and underwent a sexual operation in the early 80s. Almost immediately, a story like this is supposed to fester if it's fake. The story began circulating wide on social media after the hashtag Jean-Michel Trogneux. Websites associated with far-right anti-vaxxers and yellow vest vigilation, anti-government movement QAnon, who believe the US is a grip of devil worship and will spread the false claims. You see how they qualify a statement before they make it, right? They associate you with left, right, and different things. Then they hit you with the accusation. So where's the proof? We're waiting for the proof. I don't want to spend all day looking for the so-called proof. They're just writing a story to cover up. They're not telling you what the proof is. When she entered the Elizabeth as the longest president in French history, she was 64, he was 39. 64 and 39. This was 7 years ago, meaning that she's 71 now, and he is 46. 71 minus 46, that is what, 25 years. What's the difference? Legal action for libel. I mean, she met Macron in 19. So you can see that they're telling a different story. He was 14 and people in the same class, blah, blah, blah. You married your student. What is happening? Where's the proof? I'm not seeing what the proof is. So there's no proof. It's just cover up. Sorry for that. And then let's go down. There's a big problem here with powerful being powerful. There's also a big problem here with the powerful being able to sue the powerless for defamation. This is what happened to Alex Jones. Yes, that's what happened. True. They're auctioning InfoWars just to silence him. Crazy. Even if he's not a man, people have a right to claim he is. That's true. By suing and winning, Macron's wife, who is a man, is making it so no one in the future is able to ask about him being a man for fear of being forced to pay him money. This is monarchy. It's crazy because, okay, so she was married before, right? Brigitte was. So let's do that. If she was married before, see, that's the problem with being gay, right? Now that gays are like recognized as human beings, they can like adopt children, so they can hide their inability. So yeah, I think a DNA test would help. They can hide their inability to bear children by just having children, like paying for them. Like, what's his name? Dave Rubin from Daily Wire. He pays for children to pretend as though he actually has a child. Only a DNA test can solve this. But just understand that when you search for Jean-Claude, this should be, is this Jean-Claude? When you search for Jean-Michel, we have come to the end of the presentation. Thank you all for listening. See you in the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe. Find the Daily Stormer, support the Daily Stormer as you can. A very important website. See demographic countdown, 19 years. It's bad, guys. Have more babies, have more white babies. Now see you all in the next one. Like and subscribe. Take care. Out.
Powerful beyond measure, beyond imagining. So weak now, must find blood.
the best guy at synthesizing this stuff, because he's just been hitting these things out of the park.